And we are live. All right. So I'm not showing any viewers on screen yet. So maybe we'll give it just a second here, fellas, to see who comes over maybe from the other live. There we go. Good evening, everyone. Appreciate everybody joining us tonight. There's Ross. What's up, Ross? Ross is in the house with us. Billy's here. What's up, Billy? Good to see you.
Oh, Billy texted me, and I forgot to text him back.
Oh, Billy, get him. He forgot. Don't let him off the hook, Billy. Get him.
I was playing with my daughter, man. We were playing outside.
Oh, yeah. Man, it's beautiful here today. It was like 75 degrees here today. I was out playing catch with my son earlier, so super nice. Well, before we get started tonight, I know we got people kind of still coming in to the live stream. Oh, look at that. Rob owes me money.
I got a coupon for that book.
That's all right. Hey, listen, I've been looking for a reason to fight Greg, so just tell me the word, Rob.
All right.
I'll fight him. There's Alan. There's Boston Fan. What's up? So, well, we wanted to start out tonight. Earlier in the week, we kind of had a big loss in our community. I think most of us probably on here know Rev Steve and the impact he had in the community and the fact that we lost him way too soon. So I know there's been a lot of homage paid to him. We've got there's different text groups going around, things of that nature. There is a GoFundMe for Steve's wife and kids that I think is gotten a lot of love from the community, which is really, really cool. Really neat to see. So check that out. Give if you can. But just to start out here, for the moment, I'd just like to, I'm going to take my hat off and take a moment of silence here for Rev Steve and what he meant to our community. Thank you all. I think it's cool. I thought about this today. I'll just kind of say this. I know a lot's been said, but I think it's really neat that, as far as I know, his videos will live on, right? I think that's a really cool kind of testament to him. Be something cool that his kids, maybe can look back on and see his passion and love for sports cards when they're older. And I think that's something somebody else said one time. Talking about one of the reasons that YouTube is kind of a time capsule, maybe for their, their children, grandchildren, whoever. And I do think that's really, really cool. So, all right. So we got some other folks in the house here. We got Jeremy. That's my guy, Jeremy. What's up, Jeremy? We got Carl from Oz. Oh, he'll be here for a half hour, then going to the surgeon for the hip. Well, Carl, we're pulling for you, buddy. We hope that everything turns out well for you and that you come out better on the other side. Sorry you're going through that, but man, your spirits are always so high, and I think that's really, really cool, Carl. And then we've got, oh, look at that. It's the Lonely Basement. Keith is in the house. So thank you all for joining us tonight. We're just kind of getting together. We're excited about Strongsville, and we've been talking about doing this video for a while. And here in a little bit, I'm going to drop the link in the chat, and y'all are going to be welcome to join us and show off anything that you're looking to sell or trade at Strongsville, or maybe you want to talk about what you're looking for. It's an open format. None of this is, we do this too serious, if you will. But we'll start off, we're going to do a little bit of our own here on screen. A couple of us are going to show some cards. Mike, why don't you show some of the things maybe you're going to bring for, sell or trade in Strongsville?
Sure. So I'll just start off. I'm just going to show a few items because, like Joe said, I want this to be a community deal, and I think we all do. Where you guys hop on, show some cards, not take up too much of time for one person. But I'll show some things. So the first one I want to start off with is the big one. So I got really lucky when I picked this item up. I got it ungraded at a show in Kansas City. A guy had just bought this collection. I've shown it on my videos before, but this is a 1956 whiteback, which is the rare back of Roy Campanella, and a SGC 7. Now that is the highest for you SGC lovers. This is the highest graded SGC whiteback Roy Campanella by 2 grades. So this is just a beautiful, beautiful card. I love it. but I would be willing to move on from this because this will help me get to something that's going to be one of my all-time goal cards. So that's one thing that I'm going to show or
And
bring.
I can vouch for that card. I've seen it in person, and it is super, super sharp. If you're a campy collector, man, it's nice.
And one thing I do want to mention, so we're talking about trade night, right? But I think this goes for anybody. I mean, trade night's Saturday night, and I'm going to be leaving Sunday morning. So I would like to, if someone wants to throw me an offer on some of these things, my email is on my channel on the link. Feel free to email and shoot me an offer. Because I wouldn't mind selling these, before I even get there. A couple other ones I'm going to be bringing. Here's a 76, one of the most beautiful cards ever. And that's a PSA 7. The centering on that is just badass.
I love that image. I made the comment before we went live. I might be making a play for that one.
That one may not get there. And here's a old label, but this is a 68 Topps game of Clemente, and that's an 8. And then the last thing I'm going to show, because again, I want you guys to join in on this. So I picked this up at a show, one of the rare things that you see around the Kansas City area that's cool. So this is an authentic Cuban cigar box signed by the great Louis Taint. Louis Taint. Now, what's cool about this is, of course, the guy that I got this from, he got this at a show in Hollywood, Florida, obviously, years ago. He went ahead and got it certified. But what's cool, if you get this, I actually have the video. It's like a 6-7 second clip of Tiant signing this exact box. So obviously that was the thing that I had to get it once I saw that. So that's something that if you do want to go ahead and get this, I would send that to you, and then you can keep that. I mean, every time I look at this, I get that video out and I see Louis signing that. It's that exact box right there. So that's all I want to show, because I want everybody out there to join in. This is a community thing. This would be a great time to kind of take a breath from what happened with Rev Steve. I looked back because I remember when he started, because my first YouTube video was last March 26th. So we're 1 week away from my 1 year anniversary as a YouTube content creator. Rev Steve started his 2 days after mine. So all those guys, I think everybody will say this. You kind of know the guys who you joined up at the same time. I know some people have like a group, like a chat group or something of all the guys who started at the same time. And so I kind of have that connection with Rev Steve, because we basically started exactly at the same time.
That was really cool. That was really neat. Well, I dropped the link in chat, y'all. You're welcome to join us. But while we wait for anybody to take us up on that offer, Rob, I'm gonna solo you up, and you can show us some of the stuff that you're going to be bringing.
All right, man. In honor of Rev Steve, I'll show a couple pirate cards that I'm bringing.
Nice.
Little Clemente. I got a lot, man. I got a lot of cards here. Got this Stargell rookie.
That's a nice
this was
one.
centered nice.
4 is the sweet spot in vintage, man. There's more often than not, a 4 looks so much better.
I got I already got a trade. I'm bringing this. I already got a trade with this artist guy. This guy that does doodles and all kinds of stuff.
He's somebody's friend, right? Is he everybody's best friend?
I think he is. He sent me his number to text him to work this deal out, and he gave me the wrong number. So I was texting and sending pictures.
I saw that.
Rivera.
He goes, I forgot my own phone number.
To some stranger, for a while. They never responded, so
I'm sure you're on a list now.
I am. I'm definitely. I've been on a list. I got some cheap slabs. Nice looking cards though. Little Schmidt. Nice centered stuff. This is a beautiful card right here. Yeah. Some of these I don't know. I might change my mind when I get there. Who knows?
Oh, there we go. There's my guy.
Yeah.
Love Dave Winfield.
This is a nice looking card right here.
Oh, there's another guy right there too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Eddie.
Yeah. Beautiful.
500 homers and 3,000 hits. There we go.
Wow. Yeah. That is really nice.
That's a sharp copy.
It is real sharp. But man, I got to make some money for my Reds cards, guys. I've pivoted in my collecting.
If you have any Reds mascot cards, You could probably trade him for big money with Rob.
Oh, I'm not selling this one. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry, J-Hawk.
yeah.
Sorry.
I just had to throw that in Mike's face. I love it.
How about this card right here? This is kind of different. Frank Sinatra.
Oh, that's cool.
Rookie card.
Very cool.
Yeah. Beautiful Turf Cigarettes card. This one looks nice. This is a nice mini.
That's beautiful.
That'll be fun. I got 2 more, guys. 2 more. Little Mick. And then the last one, this one I don't know. I'm bringing this for trade bait just in case something big pops up.
Okay.
Greg from Midlife's gonna dog me about this one, but if the right Pete Rose rookie comes along, I might trade this. We'll see.
That is a sweet card. That's a great copy of that card too.
Yeah. So that's all I got, guys.
All right, that's some awesome stuff. Hey, so Carl, we were just talking about this. It was our understanding that CGC would be at the show. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, looks like Greg might have been impressed by your last show, Rob.
I know.
And Billy says you want another auto of Mr. Redleg.
I'm looking for Rosy Red this time. All right.
All right. Well, I will show some cards, but I'll keep dropping the link in here every so often. Y'all are welcome to. We got about 16 people in chat. It's been fluctuating a little bit, but anybody wants to join us and show us what you're taking to Strongsville to maybe, sell or trade, or like Mike said, we work out maybe something ahead of time. Here's one for me. I just upgraded this. This is a Diamond Stars Rogers Hornsby. It presents really well. It does have creasing, and it does have some pencil marking, and I believe it's been pasted in. So this is definitely a one or maybe even authentic with SGC, but it still looks really, really nice. So if anybody is interested in adding a Diamond Stars Hornsby, I will definitely be moving on from that because I upgraded it. JT's with us. What's up, JT? We're showing off cards we got for sale or trade at Strongsville. If anybody wants to join us. And, I've done shows lately, and I have sold some cards. So I don't have as much, but I've got some pricing on some of these. But the ones that do have pricing, I'm willing to work on. This is a sharp George Kell, but it is definitely OC. But I've got some 52s that I bought that collection. I've got some. This is a nice Hoyt Wilhelm. It's centered up really nice. It's got a little, almost like chipping or scratching there down in the black nameplate. What else we got here? We got it's got a crease. It's OC, but man, it's a sharp. I love this card. I just think Warren Spahn, 54 Spahn, beautiful card. And don't let my pricing. I like to price stuff where I can work out a deal and make you feel like you got a deal. So if you see pricing on this, I'm definitely willing to come off of, especially somebody in the community. Here's a nicely centered 54 Yogi, but definitely has the Mike Petty honest corners on it, but presents well. This is a sharp card, but OC is Mr. Larry Doby, the 57. I haven't done a video in a while. Some of this stuff I haven't even showed off. This is OC. We got a guest speaker here. My son's in the house.
There he is.
Freshly showered. Got the Cubs clubbers. I got a couple different copies of this card. I bought a 59 set. There's Greg. My wife says I have an honest face. Greg, I didn't get a chance. I don't comment on videos as much because I watch so many writing but your last video where we got to see your wife, that's the first time I've seen her. You definitely married up, buddy. You married up. I would have thought she's legally blind, but she seemed really nice. Too nice for you, Greg. Here's a nice 59 Fence Busters. Got several 59s. Here's one of the most beautiful cards of all time. 59 Frank Robinson. And again, I could keep showing cards, but we want you all to jump on. If anybody wants to show off what you got, buy, sell, trade. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Here's a 59 Whitey Ford. Pretty nice. Oh, wait, here we go. She married him for his money. The YouTube money, all that YouTube money.
He married you for
JT
his
says, not
pirate
prepared to
set.
show off cards I'm bringing, but I will probably do a video of them soon. Completely understand, JT. We just kind of threw this out there for people maybe that don't have a channel or just want to show off some stuff. It's a nice 59 Koufax. It does have little surface issues. It's, uh-oh. I froze up. You guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
I got you.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Got the old Koufax. Now this one has got a little bit of glue or something. I don't know if it was from the wax pack or what, but up in the corner there, it's a really nice Clemente. But you see up there above the bob, it's got some glue or something on it. Otherwise, that's a great card. Got a nice Willie Mays. Fairly well centered. Got some honest corners once again. Let's see. Carl says I said that to Greg early last year. JT, poor Greg getting picked on. Oh, we love Greg. He knows that. And looking forward to meeting you there. All right. Right back at you, Greg. You guys, glad you all could join us tonight. And once again, anybody that I'm going to drop it here. I'm going to keep dropping it because I know it kind of gets moved up towards the top, but there is the link to jump on with us. I'll show a couple more here. What a nice 58 Duke Snyder. It's got a little snow, but man, it's a sharp card.
Oh, yeah.
This one was men's size. It's a men's size, and I did double check it because sometimes it'll get it right. But there's a Willie Mays, 61 Willie Mays, men's size. All right, I'm going to take a break from my ugly mug here.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I know. It's a little bit overload. Handsome overload.
Joe, I noticed that you're keeping all your Cincinnati Reds cards. You're not selling
Well,
Reds
there's
cards.
not any value there, Rob. I'm trying to make money. I just don't, as much. I could dig in these boxes back here and pull out all my Chris Sabos and Jose Rios, but
I'm trying to figure out. So Rob showed the Mariano Rivera rookie card, and Scott's an artist, right? And that's the ugliest rookie card one of the ugliest cards I've ever seen. I love Rivera, but I hate that card.
Oh yeah, the '92 Bowman where he's in his Easter outfit or something. I don't even know what you call that.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I've talked to Scott about that. I'm not sure his eyes are working right.
Yeah, we worked out a nice little trade for some merch. We're going to trade some merch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trading
I might try
merch.
to bring something to trade Greg for a book.
Yeah, there we go.
Uh-oh, Jason's with us now.
Yeah.
Okay, quad aces. Yep, you know it. Tyler, you got anything you want to show? Anything you might want to move on from at the show?
Well, I did grab some cards, so I'm undecided if I'm actually going to take anything or not to trade. But I do have some that I will show that if I take them, they're all 64s and they're all in great condition. So, Billy, I don't know if you're out there looking for. Yeah,
Billy just put down the fireball.
Yeah, but I am undecided. But these are really nice examples that I may let go of. But I've got. We'll start with the Brooks. Of course, these are all
yeah.
These are all in really nice shape. And then Rob, you'll like this. We've got the Robinson.
There we go.
Talking about.
Got some Frank.
Yeah, I showed one Frank Robinson there, Rob. I did. Yeah, I showed one Reds card.
59.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
59.
I must not have been paying attention. Sorry.
Yeah, we've got the Juan Marichal.
That's a neat image too. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that one.
Hey, Steven.
This is a great Cepeda.
Yep.
Trying to cut the glare out.
Real nice.
And what else we got? We've got the Duke.
There we go. In the Mets uniform.
And we've got Killer.
Yeah, there we go.
So I've got some more I won't show. Got the combo card with Koufax. But I don't know. I'm undecided. I really like the 64 set. Started picking a lot of those up at one time, but my interest is kind of shifted for now. So that may be some of the stuff that I take if I decide to. We'll see.
Awesome. Very cool. Yeah, I'm doing Got one more card show between now and what do we decide today, Mike? 3 weeks from today, we'll be in Strongsville, right?
Yeah.
I got one more card show. Yeah, Bloomington, Illinois. I'll be set up April 4th. So, so I might sell some stuff there. Billy says no fireball working. I can't believe that keeps you from imbibing.
I
But,
never stopped him before.
JT's got a 62 set with 19 graded Hall of Famers. Nice. All the biggies are entombed, and the rest of the set is raw, VG, or EX or better. That's awesome.
Nice, JT. Yeah.
One of my favorite sets. I love the 62.
I do too. It's hard to beat the wood paneling, man. I love it.
Yeah, 87 tops was my first set, so of course I gotta love that 62. I was looking here. I've got a couple more modern cards. If anybody's a big Derek Jeter fan, this is a I can't even remember what year this is. I think it's 99, but it's numbered to 99. And back then cards, didn't get cards numbered to 99, but it stars the MLB Derek Jeter. I think this is the rainbow. Is that the one to consider rainbow? I don't know, but it's numbered to 99 for those big Derek Jeter fans. And then this is a modern card. I know we got a lot of Clemente collectors. This is a card that I just think is really, really cool. I kind of debated whether I wanted to sell it or not, but it's a PSA 10 2020 Topps Chrome refractor of Roberto Clemente. I think it's a cool image, and it's not gold, but it looks like gold minted and, like pirate colors, if you will. So I thought that was really, really cool.
That's kind of a cool idea. Did you see that? I love it. Right there.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Dean's in the house. Greg,
Yeah.
I need you to bring my book around for everyone at Strongsville to sign like a yearbook before getting it to me. That's really cool.
I think that's
a neat
awesome
idea. Dean operates on a different plane from us, y'all. He thinks things differently, and I love it.
Hell, I'm from Kansas. Everybody operates on a higher plane than me.
Oh, Lou's in the house.
Lou Rock.
Oh, it's in the chat.
Here we go. We'll drop it. You're welcome. Come on in here, Lou. Jump on with us. We're just showing stuff we're gonna sell or trade.
If anybody wants to hop on and say what you're interested, I know some people don't like.
You want to talk about what you're looking for?
They keep it top secret, but you get enough people looking for you. My money will be gone early. I'll be on the prowl helping other people. So feel free to. I'll spend anybody else's money too. I love doing that.
Heck yeah. Rob is looking for a 1990 Upper Deck Kevin Moss and a PSA 10. So if anybody sees that, that's what Rob's looking for.
I think you're thinking of a Lonely Basement.
Oh, here we go. Keith, speak of the devil, he charges $275 for inscriptions, Dean. So that might be a pricey one to get. See, Lou's, I need Larry Doby and Minnie Minoso. What you got?
I should.
Well, hold on. I do have one here. We got, soloing myself up here. I think I talked about this last time, Lou. I got that Doby in a 2. I'm gonna bring it.
That's nice.
And then I had this at the National. Dean, I know you and I kind of talked about this, but man, it's the prettiest 54 Yogi Bowman in a 2 that you ever did see. I still don't know why this card's a 2. I'll have both of those with me. And then here's another one. That's a little OC. Man, this is really sharp. This is like I think this is a 6, maybe, probably a 6, maybe could be a 7. I don't know. But 63 Mays. It's a really sharp card. Just a little OC, but otherwise it looks really, really good.
While Keith is still in here, man, you deserve an Emmy Award for your performance, brother. That was pretty good.
There you go, Lou. Right there.
Ooh.
Let's see. We got that Clemente is a slide in those 71 World Series. If anyone's interested, a great photo. Yeah, that's a cool photo. I didn't know that, so that's cool. Thanks for letting us know what game it was from. And then, Keith, I've got 100 blue tape stickers for you. That seems like a fair trade. JT's got a 52 Bowman Minoso for sale. Steven is doing a video next week showing what I'm bringing to sell at Strongsville. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Oh, look at this. We got Dane's in the house.
Dane.
Welcome, Dane. So, yeah, we're just sitting here. We're chatting. We're talking about what we're bringing to sell or trade at Strongsville. Anybody's welcome to jump on there. I've been dropping the link in chat. It's free to come hang out with us. Mike, you kind of mentioned like what people might be looking for. Are you going to share what you're looking for, or is it top secret?
It's not top secret for me. I guess I just have fun. I'm not in here trying to compete with anybody except for the bald guy down here who snagged a dream card of mine. But that's a whole nother thing. Oh, there he goes. I asked for that. I just lobbed that one right up there for him. So it depends on how much money I have. I'm still working on some things, but if I could swing a 49 Bowman Jackie, I would love to have that. But realistically, kind of what I'm hoping, this is what I've ever since I decided to go to Strongsville, there's two cards I really wanted to get. One is a T206 portrait, Walter Johnson, Kansas born. Obviously, I want that. 54 Red Heart Musial is another one I'd love to have. And I'd like to get a Babe Ruth Playing Days card. And the one I've kept my eye on is the Cash and Ruth, because I like the actual photo. So, if those last three, if I could get two of those three, I mean, I'll be very, very happy. But if I don't get them, I mean, I'm excited to see all the people. That's the hangout's going to be the big thing for me, because I don't get that opportunity. I hang out with Joe, which is great. I hang out with Chris. It's Chris. No, I'm just kidding. Chris is awesome. But, living where we do, we don't get to see like all the guys who live out on the East Coast and the West Coast, where there's a lot more people around. We don't get that often out here in the Midwest. We're working on something just to be continued about that. But yeah, those are the four big ones. And of course, I have smaller things that I'm thinking of. There's plenty of things that I'm going to be able to see, and I'm going to keep an open mind, because you never know what you're going to see. I'm going to see cards that I never have seen in my life in person ever. So I'm going to have an open mind, because I generally don't go to a show with a plan. This is the first time I've had any type of a plan, but most of my favorite pickups that I've ever made were totally unscripted. I mean, they just happened to present themselves. So, but those are the ones that I'm going to key on and see what I can find. And if I can get them, great. If I can't, hey, I'm going to have a hell of a time anyway.
Yeah, no, I think that's, most of us are, looking forward to the hanging out as much as we are. I mean, it's going to be great if we can all bring home some sweet cards, but I think we can all agree that we'll have a good time just getting to hang out. Like, I've been joking. I keep spending money, on eBay. And I'm not sure I'm not going to have the war chest you have, Mike. In fact, I'm just going to throw it out there. Like, if anybody needs some companionship during Strongsville, I'm going to throw it out there that I'm available. I need some money. So if anybody wants some arm candy, I can gusty myself up. I'll walk around. I'll put some high heels on, whatever it takes. I need some money. So
that didn't sound good, Joe. That didn't sound good.
Oh, man.
Just so everybody's aware, me and Joe are sharing a room at Strong.
Oh, God.
I may have to put some rules on what he brings back to the room. I don't know how this is going to go down.
He's offering companionship for money. That's kind
of. I know. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
So Chris, where's your invite? Well, I texted and you never answered me back, but it's in the chat right there. Join us.
Yeah, join us. Talk to us about
come hang out with us.
You have to email it to him. You got to email it to him, Joe.
Yeah.
He could click on the.
He don't know how to do all that.
All right, I'll email it to you, Chris. You guys talk amongst yourselves. This is where I do the Linda Richmond coffee talk. I'll give you a topic. You guys talk amongst yourselves while I email this.
Now, Tyler and Rob, have you guys been to Strongsville before?
No, I've not. This is going to be my first trip.
So, yeah, all four of us here, this will be our first trip. So,
yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I was there last year, man.
Oh, you were?
Tell you what, you meet guys, guys like Greg Miller and all those guys. You think you'd be impressed, but like Mookie and them guys. No.
All right, Chris.
No, those guys are great.
Yeah.
Is Chris jumping on?
Oh, Dean says sneakers only. I'm not allowed to wear high heels. I don't know. I just sent it to Chris. We'll see. And Blue Rock wants to know who the big spoon is. I don't know. Problem is, me and Tyler are both big boys, Lou. I don't know how we're going to have to figure out the aerodynamics of that. Maybe fax it to him. Yeah, Alan, we'll fax it to him. And, of course, sounds like a typical Cardinal fan. Ah, ha, ha.
I did see Lou talking about some Dobie and 52. I know you showed one, Joe. This is
Yep.
so I just got this one in, and the thought had crossed my mind to take it.
Oh,
That's
nice.
a sweet 3. Man, it's sweet.
Yeah, and I'm impressed by the slab. It's my only CGC slab, but I really love the looks of the card. But when I got the slab, I was pretty impressed with how it felt and how clear it is. So
Yep.
props to them for that. But that one may make it. I don't know that. I just got that one in. I may have to hang on to that one for a while.
Well, you got Lou's attention now. Look at that. You got his attention.
I thought it might. Yeah.
And Ross is telling me, don't take any checks. Yeah, that old Chris from Missouri tried paying me through check. Hey, Carl's thrown out there, so he's got no secret to what he's chasing. He's going after a Clemente rookie, T202s, Isaac Murphy, who was a jockey back like turn of the century, right, Carl? I believe, and Pennants. And he's doing a second video next week on what he's bringing to trade night. So check that out on Carl's channel. So very, very cool. Carl, Mike still has a pennant that you were looking at, was there today. So I guess maybe at a different show. And then, yeah, Lou, we were talking about this before we got on, went live. CGC, like their holders are like crystal clear, man. They're awesome. Awesome. There's Brian. He says, get the Red Heart, Mike, is what he's telling you. He got his Red Heart at the National.
Neil picked up a great one. Cardboard coach Neil picked up a great Red Heart.
Lou's trading cash for cardboard, whereas JT would say, we're just trading paper for cardboard, right? Carl, we'll see you. Good luck to you, man. Hope everything comes out good on your surgery. We'll be pulling for you.
Yeah, good luck, Carl.
Good luck, buddy.
All right. Well, let's see. I got some other cards I can show here. Once again, if anybody wants to jump on with us, feel free. I got some little, I got this lower grade, but it's still a decent looking Koufax. It's raw. And actually, I've got this one. It doesn't, I didn't see it, but it says evidence of trimming, and I'll take their word for it. But man, it's a beautiful copy of this card. This is one of those that I debated whether I'm actually going to sell it or not. But I've got another nice graded copy. So got a couple Koufaxes there. I've got Mr. Gibson, 68 Gibson's one of my favorites in a 6. Oh, here you go, Rob. Here you go. I want some Reds cards. Look at that.
Nice.
Johnny Bench's best card. Nice SGC 4.5. Oh, and then this is a really nice Hank Aaron, but this is another one that I believe it has been trimmed. I'm like 99% sure that it is definitely been.
It almost looks more diamond cut than trim, though.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've held it up against other cards, which is usually how I measure. How about 68 rows? 68 rows. And then I just said the card. I can't say no when I find a nice copy of it. I own multiple copies, but not the worst center in the world, especially for 79 Aussie. So I got that up for grabs as well. Let's see. We got Max joining us. Says we're scary. We are kind of scary. Big burly men, especially Rob. Justin was just on live. Great to see you guys. What's up, Justin? And JT, yes, trading paper for cardboard. Love that saying. All right. Well, again, to everybody out there, I'll drop the link in the chat one more time. You're more than welcome. Nobody's taken us up on this yet. So, Rob, what are you looking for at Strongsville? What's the target?
Well, I'm a little worried because the next Friday they have a huge Cincinnati Reds memorabilia and card show, and I'm thinking I'm going to blow a lot of my Strongsville budget.
Yeah, you're not going to have any money left. Yep.
I'll be there with old Peacemaker. We're trying to talk Trevor, blue collar cards to
Trevor. You better
us.
go up there and hang out with him. Somebody's got to keep him in line.
He can get a Ron Oster autograph if he wants.
Trevor says Justin was telling Bandcamp stories on cardboards and cold ones.
Sounds like the stories you were getting ready to tell, Joe, tonight. One time at Strongsville.
One time at Strongsville. That's right.
But probably my main, I don't know, or the main card that I'm looking for is a 1915 Cracker Jack Ed Roush.
That'd be
But
cool. Yeah.
it's got to be the right one. And I'm just looking. I don't really have any cards that like are a main focus, man. Just whatever I see, it's cool and catches my eye, really.
Yeah, I'm kind of like that. I've got, like Lou put in chat earlier, he's looking for the 49 Bowman Satchel Page. I don't know that I'm going to have the budget to be in it, and especially being in Cleveland might not be the place, but 2 cards high on my list are the 49 Bowman Dobie, which Lou's already got a great copy of that. But I need one of those. I want the 49 Bowman Satchel Page. I want a 49 Leaf Ted Williams. But unless I get real disciplined or sell some stuff, I'm not sure that I'm going to be budget wise in the market for that. But I'm really kind of going in with an open mind. I think it's more likely that I pick up something cool pre-war, right? Because I think a lot of stuff, Golden Age, post-war, I might see that at another show, so I'm going to skew probably to looking at some of the stuff that I don't get to look at on a regular basis. But that being said, I'll probably buy some Golden Age card that I need. I don't know. We'll see. But I think pre-war is probably where I'll end up picking something up. I really would like to get a T206 Rube Waddell portrait. And it's not crazy expensive. I'd take a nice 1 or 2. I just want the registration to be good, the blue background to be like that deep blue. I'd like to have that. I'd like to get either one of the. I think there's 2 different poses on the T206 Sam Crawford. That is one that's another one I might go after. I don't know. There's Gas House Gang stuff. That would be cool. Steven, we were bringing a 47 Bond-bred Ted Williams. Now, that's a cool card. I'm not sure I'd be in the budget on that, but I would love to be. Steve's in the house with us. Oh, Lou's calling shotgun on the 49 page. And the Bond-bred's in an SGC 5 slab. Ooh, that would be. If I thought I was in the budget for that, I would be interested, but I might not be. That's an awesome card. So
now there is one card, Joe, I think is supposed to be coming. Joshua, Vintage Card Wonderland, said in one of the Discord chats that he has a 67 Venezuelan Pinson.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I've been trying for a while for him to throw me a price because, that's something I'll never see that around here, and that's a hard one to find.
Yeah, he's bringing a Retorado Musial, I think, too. He's got an extra of, and that's a card that I would like to have as well. But again, that's can be a pretty pricey card. I don't remember if his is just a really nice 1 or if it's a 2 or something. But those are very cool cards for sure. Tyler, what's your do you have like a top list, or are you kind of going like in with an open mind?
Well, my strategy is changing a little bit the closer we get to the show. So I was pretty firmly set that, like Carl, I was going to look for a Clemente rookie and then go from there. But I told Mike and Matt last night in a chat, I think I've decided to try to pick up the 55 Topps Jackie first, just because it seems like Jackie, continues to go up. So I'd like to probably go ahead and get that one knocked out for the 55 set. Really, if I can find a nice Koufax, I'd be open to that. But I'm kind of like Rob. I've got a couple of cards that if I see them and they're the right kind of card, I'm definitely going to jump in there. But I don't know. This may be where I need to pick up my first pre-war card at this show too. I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot of options there and a lot that I would like to get in on. But I don't know. I may have to stay in Golden Age a little bit longer. We'll see.
Well, I'd tell you to take the plunge into pre-war. I don't know. I collect it all, though. I'm not disciplined, but it's so much fun. I got some people agreeing the 55 Jackie, is a beautiful card. So we can't go wrong. I mean, with really with any Jackies, right?
Well, and that's kind of the thing. I'd really besides loving the 55 set and needing that for the Hall of Fame run, that'd be my first Jackie. And Every time I look at a Jackie card, it seems like it's just going up more and more, and I don't ever really see that stopping, at least anytime in the near term. So I'd like to go ahead
neither do I.
And knock that out. So that, and then to your point about pre-war, I would love to jump in there. I'm almost afraid to go down that rabbit hole because it's like it's so good. I'm afraid that it's just going to be another thing for me to focus on and chase. But there's a lot of goodness there.
Yeah, I lack all discipline. I'll go down every rabbit hole. The pre-war, the Vinny. I've got here's a card. I'm not bringing this to sell, but I was showing this before we got on here. I didn't have a propagandist Montiel, so I got my first one.
Very
Mickey
nice.
Vernon. It was like, talk about a well-loved card, right? But for $25 to have a propagandist Montiel of a guy that's got a really cool story, I'll take that, and any day of the week. So let's see. Randy says it's unending. Yep, there's always something else, right? Steven, he's bringing a Slab 52 StarCal Jackie Robinson. It's an extra. Those are cool. Those are very cool. I'd like to get the usual out of that as well. And Matt's saying if the right 56 Jackie popped up at the show, he'd love to grab it. That's a cool one. I got the 56. It's a little gray, but it's cool. And JT's telling you, come on in. The water is warm.
I saw that.
Yeah, pre-war is calling.
Yeah. Thanks, JT.
It's addictive. I mean, if you're a baseball history nerd, and I consider myself a baseball history nerd from the time I was a kid, I mean, it's hard to resist, going down that rabbit hole. I mean, the artwork on some of those old cards is amazing. Just the stories behind the players that you get, it's really cool. Yes. Hey, look who we got here.
Hey, Tony.
Hey,
joining us.
I heard about
Tony?
Joe and Tyler rooming together, and I thought I got to jump on this and see what's going on.
Hey.
So.
Did you hear the part about him donning high heels and seeing what he could trade?
I almost didn't want to put my IP address in this, but I guess I'm gonna take a risk and see what happens.
You're on a list now.
Oh. Yeah, what room are you in exactly? So I know to avoid that floor in that room. How's it going, guys?
Good.
Oh, doing well, Tony. I know you did a video showing some stuff on your own channel, but you're welcome to. You want to show some stuff off here? I'd be happy to solo you up. You want to show anything?
So I don't have anything with me right now. It's kind of stored away, which is not the optimal thing for YouTube. But yeah, check out the video if you're curious about it.
Yeah.
Stuff from Golden Age, some magazines, some scorecards, things like that. Slabs, raw, all that type of stuff. I posted about 4 or 5 hours ago, probably, but got one of those nice clear CGC slabs too, like you're talking about.
Yeah.
66 Gibson Venezuela, which in case I need to do that to help get something done, I'll bring that with me, but it's a beautiful card.
It's a great card. Yeah, I've already got that one, or I'd be in the market for it. But that's one of the Vinnies I've got is that 66 Gibson. It's one of my favorites. I love that set.
Well, you don't have any money, Joe, so I don't know if I want to do a deal with you.
That's true. Yeah, it's true. I don't have any money. I'm gonna be doing whatever it takes to get some stuff. So
again, Tyler, just if you need me, just text me.
Oh, I think I'm gonna have Rob, stand and watch guard through the night just to make sure nothing too crazy goes on. See if
Rob wants to watch, but it ain't guard.
Rob ain't gonna be nowhere near that room.
So Steven says I'm putting together a row of late 70s, early 80s OPG cards. Yeah, coming down from the Great White North, bringing us some OPG. That's cool. We don't get that.
Now, is Steven's prices Canadian prices, or are they going to be?
Oh, that's a good question, Steven. I don't know. Do we got to figure out that conversion rate?
Yeah.
What do you all use? You like shillings or something up there? Is that right?
Francs, I think. Or what do they call them?
Francs, yes, Canadian franc. I think it's yen. I think it's Canadian yen. Yeah. Oh, my buddy Brian, there's 48 Leaf Stan finally wrap up that player run, so he's on the hunt.
There you go.
He tried making a deal for one a couple weekends ago at the Columbia show, but and then Craig's asking, do we tariff Steven's cards? Absolutely. That's right. We have to very much bigly put a tariff on them.
Hey, I know I'm doing late, guys, but have you guys talked about doing any deals before the show? Have you guys got things you're selling or deals already planned out? If I missed that, I apologize.
I would love.
We were throwing that out there. That I think we all have emails associated with our channels. For anybody that wanted to reach out if they saw something. yeah, we're open to, I think, making deals before we even get there if there's something somebody's interested in.
All right.
And then
Yeah, that'd be
Trevor,
good.
poor Finn, better keep an eye on these high grade Pokemon cards. Joe will be selling them. Yeah, I might. I'm telling you, that his Zion case could buy me some really nice vintage stuff. And then Lou Rock, anyone bringing a 49 leaf Dobie asking for a friend. Yeah, I would.
Nice.
I would love to have one of those too. You talk to Chris. The mayor's got one.
What happened to Chris? Did he not? Was he not going to join us? They having technical issues?
He said that he might jump on here in a little bit. I don't know. We got. Of course, I might. Oh no, we're good. We're at 5. I was going to say I might have to take my camera down, but we're good. I'm running my laptop and my camera. But Tony, Steven's asking about that. Yeah.
Yeah, Steven, I'll send you a note on that. Yeah, appreciate you asking about it too. It's a cool, there's so many stats in there that just, minor leagues, pro leagues, advertisements, the Babe Ruth glove is in there. That's what kids would have used, right? 100 years ago to figure out what their favorite players were doing, their batting averages, the games. It's a really neat book there. So
there he is.
There he is.
Dean,
up, Chris?
I will put that card back for you. We'll work a deal out for that, buddy. I know you were interested in it, and I'd like for it to go to a good home. It's a beautiful too. It's absolutely beautiful too. So, all right, the mayor's in the house.
Speaking of beautiful twos,
waka waka. We can't hear you. Hold on, he's figuring it out.
Mute. I don't know.
Here we go.
We're used to this, by the way.
Yeah.
This
We
is
have a lot
every
of
time.
StreamYard chats that aren't filmed, and I kind of wish we did have them on film.
We should have just let him go. Just let him go.
Just nod our heads like, yes.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Are you there yet, Chris? Are you good?
No.
No.
Oh yeah, cool.
Matt's saying, Tony, you should consider current sales. You had him sold on that Spalding description.
Hey, if you've never gone back and picked up a copy of those Spalding guides or the Reach guides, they're awesome. I mean, it is so much fun looking at those.
And even seeing the pictures of the Philadelphia A's of 1929 and the pictures they have in there of all the top 9 players. I mean, it's a fun read and flip through to see. They aren't cards, of course, but they are pictures.
It's invaluable.
Really
that's a capsule of the prior
1929.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Chris, for whatever it's worth on my end, it says your mic is not connected. Greg is saying congratulations on acquiring electricity.
Oh goodness.
So we'll I don't know. It just says you're not connected. That's all I know. Because I'm trying to unmute you, and it says can't unmute your guest. The mic isn't connected. Now it shows you unmuted. Say something. Chris, say something. No? No?
T.
There it is.
Go.
Hey.
IT worked.
I think he was doing it on purpose.
That would be pretty funny.
Dramatic
Yeah.
effect. Yeah.
Does he not realize that we
Joe
can
and
hear
Mike, are you guys coming in on Thursday or Friday? I forget. I've talked to you about that. And
Thursday. I think
Rob and Tyler.
Thursday, I think, is when everybody's kind of shooting for trying to be in sometime Thursday afternoon, early evening,
Cool.
something.
I'm coming in Thursday.
7:30, so be there around probably 8 o'clock, 8:30.
At night or in the morning?
Night, Thursday night. Embassy Suites, yep.
Yeah, we'll have Chris hold up signs. Trevor, send a man to the moon, but we can't get Chris on live stream. Lou is soliciting for a ride, landing at noon on Friday, and he needs a ride. If anybody wants to
that's one thing I wanted to bring up real quick is, as we're getting to the point where people know that are flying in and stuff, it wouldn't, if you guys want to save on Ubers and all that crap, I don't know how people are renting cars when they get there, but man, start making some connections so you guys can carpool and car ride together. That's a great way.
8 o'clock Thursday night. I'll be there in a Scott Ranger Studios shirt. So just find me.
Lou, Matt says he gets in at the same time, so you guys can Uber together.
There you go.
Well, and for you,
Matt's
later
gonna-
drivers, we've determined Joe's looking to do things to make money. It may be more than a
Yeah.
ride you get, but you may be able to talk him into something.
Surge
Maybe I can
pricing.
walk.
So
Are you
Well,
driving,
glad Chris
Joe, or are you
joined us.
flying? I forget.
I'm rolling in. I think we're gonna have 2 vehicles from
Oh. Mhm.
the St. Louis area coming in. I've got Brian, who's on here, Simo Brian T, myself, and probably like 3 other guys from St. Louis are all gonna kind of divvy up between 2 vehicles and come in.
Cool.
So yeah,
Is Judge Joe going?
I don't know that he's going. I haven't talked to Judge Joe. He didn't make our last meeting, so I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to text him and see. We shall see. Matt, sounds like Lou's willing to mooch off you. He says he'll ride with you. So I guess Chris just left us.
We
Well,
can
he
hear
kept
him
the mic
now.
on.
We can hear you now, Chris.
He's talking to his IT department as we speak.
We can hear
what
you
it
now. We can hear
Can you
you,
hear me
man.
now? She fixed it in
Yeah.
the other room. I don't know how she did it.
Good job.
I can't hear him. Are you sure?
I can
I've
hear him.
got him.
I can hear him.
Oh, I can't. So
That's
That's
weird.
She said
Relay that.
she's not gonna get in front of the TV. While Rob's
Greg call it
still on.
Chris's empty chair. It's riveting YouTube.
I don't know, Shannon.
We can hear you, buddy.
Yeah, you're
I can hear
good.
you.
Can Joe hear me?
I can't. So you guys have to tell me if he says anything.
Why don't I let me jump off
Maybe
here? I'll jump back
consequence.
on.
Just go to the settings.
There you go. Lou's gonna trade you
Frosty
a
beverage.
beer. Yeah.
Settings right there.
They can hear
Trevor
me.
says unfortunately we can hear him.
Yeah, we can hear you.
They can
Hi,
hear me.
Shannon.
Hello. Turn that down. Is that the camera or the microphone?
It's-
Audio.
Well, maybe I may drop my phone and come back in. Maybe that'll.
Yeah.
fix
Yeah,
me
you
on
can-
this.
Yeah, we can hear you, Chris. Joe, it says
good.
We
it's
can hear you,
Chris.
Joe, too.
I can't hear Chris though. I'm gonna drop and come back in. I'll be right back.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Greg wants to know when Missouri got the internet.
Can my IT department wants to know? Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unfortunately, yes.
Tell Shannon good night, guys.
Good
Night,
night,
Shannon.
Hi,
Shannon.
guys.
Here we go.
All right, I hear Chris now.
I didn't say anything.
I heard you. I heard you say good night.
Oh. Oh.
Chris, you want to
look
talk
at-
a little bit about the meet and greet?
Wait, I gotta address this. Greg's talking crap on Missouri here. You know. Hey, at least we're not taxed to death to use the internet. I think gas was about 75 cents a gallon this morning, Greg, when I filled up. Just so you know.
Oh, boy.
We got Jake here to buy, unlike Lowball Lou.
Oh, those are fighting words.
And then Lou's saying, Jake, it's past your bedtime. All right. Well, yeah, Chris, if you want to, I don't know, what do you want to talk about? The mayor's here. Regale us.
Well, so I posted, I did a roll call on my video, and most of you guys put something there that you were going.
Mhm.
We got a little bit of an issue, and I've got to try to solve it tomorrow because the room holds 60 people, and she was really adamant about not having more than that in the room. They're going to have the hors d'oeuvres outside, and I've had not just on that video, but I've had 77 different people respond saying, "I'll see you there." And besides that 77 people, there's at least, I know, 15 or so that's coming that hasn't responded yet.
No.
Mhm.
So it almost is, I don't know what we're going to do. I really don't. Maybe it's just, they still have that big old atrium and stuff at every embassy suites. We might just go do that. And, and then I don't know. I'm not smart enough to figure it out on my own. So I'm going to get a little bit of help and do that. But
the
I can
embassy
tell
will
you,
allow us to be there. Yeah, they have nice atriums. You're right. So
And-
that'd be nice.
and so have you ever been to a meet and greet at the National with Mike?
Yes.
Okay. Similar to a couple of years ago, all the embassy suites, he's never really had trouble until 300 people showed up, right? And so I have to make a decision here pretty quick with her. But that's why I really need a roll call. That's what I mean. I'm not just doing that just so I can brag about who's going to be there, which is not a bad idea, because there might be somebody out there that just has a fetish for ugly bald-headed guys with beards from India or since Ohio, and say, "Oh, Rob Cash Card's there. Wow, I'm going to go there too." So I mean, if anybody's, if you guys are doing a video or something, try to encourage people to let everybody know who's going to be there.
Yeah.
And if you would, it's just, I don't know.
Chris, did you ask the person you're communicating with, are they going to have a problem if there's a lot of people hanging out in the atrium lobby area?
Well, they can't really. Embassy suite rules, if you're staying there, you can do whatever. You can go to the bar, you can get food, that kind of stuff. You can also have visitors with you. Now, those visitors are not going to get a wristband to where they can get their food, right? But also, food can be brought into. That's what I'm going to try to figure out, is if we can have a place to get food. I could get the food and we, mill around with everybody else. I don't know. She's a good lady to work with, but it's a good thing though, if you really think about it. It's big enough that freaking Embassy Suites is not quite big enough for us, right? And so we'll get it figured out and get it out there. It's not going to keep anybody from coming.
Greg says he's volunteering Petty's room as the spillover area. And Lou says if we run out of food, he's putting together some PB&Js in his room.
Petty has the 13th floor, the whole floor booked. He thinks he's Prince.
He
thinks he's Prince.
Yeah. Well, I'd say whatever you do, if you're going to show him like the average size collector, I wouldn't use anybody on this screen. Maybe Tony, you need to be the one that shows pictures
Right.
of.
Right.
The rest
I
of
can
us,
average things out. Yeah.
Yeah. If you show us all this, it'd be like you're gonna count the rest of us as 2. So Tom's in the house. He says, "What a motley crew."
Hey, Tom.
Hey, so I'm gonna blow Tom. Wait a second. That sounded
Whoa.
that sounded like Bill there
I was
spooning.
throwing that out
I'm
there
gonna blow
earlier,
his
and I got
secret
Jeff
right
nice.
now. Tom has picked up two nice collections in less than 3 months. He picked up. He and Coop went and picked up a collection. Look at a collection, and of course he didn't invite me. And it's tons of great stuff. Tons of great stuff. Don't isolate that, Greg.
Greg, I'm already on it, buddy. I'm already on it. I'll send you a copy.
It's gonna make everybody forget what Joe said earlier about wanting to get some money.
All of our little chats that you guys hear us talking about, the little Missouri group, they're like this and worse. So if you guys ever want to hop on, shoot me your email. I will get you on because
So here's a funny thing. Greg was doing something with Junk Wax Hero, and you know how a video will come on, or advertisement to come on real quick. And Greg's in the middle of this talk with this guy, and he says, "You know what I am?" Something like that. And then quick, I mean, just right away, the commercial comes on, 100% woman. And I said, that couldn't have been any more funny than that. It was just hilarious.
Hey, we got it. Rob, Dane wants to see a live rip.
I'm out of packs, man.
You're out of packs?
He's talking about a fart either.
I don't have anything to do a live rip on, but if anybody's interested in modern retail wax, I do deal in that. I can bring that to Strongsville as well. I got what you need. I'm like Dr. Feelgood when it comes to retail wax. And stereotypes from Missouri going around. Hey, watch it, Jake.
I think we just witnessed the YouTube sports card clip of the year out there. I think that may live in infamy once you isolate that out and spread it.
I caught myself in time. Not
according to my editing skills, you didn't. Oh man. Well, I'm looking forward to this show. Yeah. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be my first Strongsville trip, so I'm very much looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a great time. Just gonna be a good time, no matter what my budget ends up being.
Yeah, we'll bump into each other up and down the aisles and see what each other's thinking about. So it'll be great.
Yeah.
Wear deodorant.
Yeah, for sure. Do we know? Are they still doing or does anybody know? Are they doing the curtain, or did they do away with that idea?
So on the show with Theo, they talked about that there's a curtain.
Yes, that's the last I'd heard.
I had heard from Kyle. Now this was a month or so ago. Kyle thought that they were not going to, because the shop that he works at, card shop, is going to set up. So to me, I don't care either way. I mean, I don't care if there's a curtain or not a curtain. I mean, geez, it is.
Oh my goodness. A curtain isn't going to do anything. That's kind of what my point with that to Lou was, here's my thing about it, right? They combine the shows. It is what it is. Hopefully it's going to be good. We're going to have a good time no matter what. I'm one of those weird people that, like, I'll go look at the ultra modern. I'll look at the Pokemon, because my son and I collect Pokemon together.
Yeah.
If you're going to combine it, just take the curtain down. I think as long as you have, hey, this side of the room from here over is vintage, and this side from here over is this. I don't see the big deal, but that's just my take on it. I think the curtain kind of defeats the purpose of making it one big show, if you ask me. There's my petty minute on the subject.
Greg, you are on my list, mister.
Yeah, Lou, I'm with you. I'll check out all the time. I'll definitely see everything on the vintage side first, but I'll make my way over and look at all the other tables.
I mean, I like some of the ultra modern guys, whether they're the younger guys, because at that show down at Columbia, there were some younger vintage collectors, like teenagers that were buying cards from me, and there were guys, like middle-aged guys with their like teenage sons, and they were also looking at vintage. So I think it's great if people who show a little bit of interest in something other than the ultra modern, if they want to come over, sure, why not?
Greg says, play it, Rob.
Greg, we gotta know this, Rob. You gotta play whatever that is.
Nah.
And Lou's thrown in there, all right.
Rob's not going to play it until he gets that Orbit card in his hand, and then he'll have that on.
That's very true.
100% of the time.
That's true.
Rob has no idea what we did with that card while he wasn't around.
Oh yeah. Steven threw out there, I feel that the show will be what we make it. I agree with that 100%.
Absolutely.
Not the same as years past. I wish I could say I was there, but I'm not. But I know it's still going to be good. But I just think if you're going to do it, just rip the Band-Aid off. Tom wants to know if KU fans are allowed entrance to the show. Well, it's like a Make-A-Wish thing, Tom. So, yeah, we'll let them come in. What's Matt? Every now and then some vintage hides and modern tables, too. Yeah, the Wounded Buffalo, right? That's the Wounded Buffalo. You got to go pick them up. Picked up a Sovereignback Miller Huggins at a table with Ultra Modern. Yeah, I mean, if you've got people out there that if they bought it, they'll comp anything, right? And they saw that it's sold for this and they could buy it for that. But they're more likely to move on from it quickly.
Yeah. A couple of years ago in Chicago, I'm a big unopened packed person, walked in the modern area and found a box there of a bunch of shiny stuff. They got it for trade, gave them a good price for it. I bought it and I wouldn't have thought about finding it there, but it was there in the modern section because they took it for trade, and good thing I walked down that aisle to see it. So you never know what you're going to find.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'll check out the entire show floor. I'll start out in the vintage end, but I guarantee you I will make my way
start out there for sure
to the other side at some point. So.
Yeah.
Chris, what are you looking for at the show? Will you divulge your big target?
I don't think I'm gonna have a big target. I'm
Okay.
looking for the leaf Enos slaughter in a lower grade, and then I'm gonna bring some money just in case I walk into something that I can afford. So I've made a list out. 9 Hall of Fame quarterbacks or rookie cards are on my list. But Enos Slaughter is the number one thing on my list. And then I just don't think I'm going to bring enough money for like a gold card for me this year, like a Willard Chocolate Babe Ruth. I just don't think I'm going to bring that kind of money. Just less, a GoFundMe page by Rob. Rob,
you're going to double up on that card that you're holding for Rob. So I mean,
I haven't even said anything. I don't know what he's talking about.
I just know that camera you just showed just a little bit ago, or the phone you just showed.
People in the comments asked just to show that. I couldn't help them. Random people.
I'll just say it's just AI. It's just AI.
Trevor says it sounds like you're going to be looking for Tom.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one, Trevor.
Oh, that's funny. Well,
but no, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to go there with a list, and then and then see something I got that I want to take home with me. But I don't want to bring home 20 different cards though. On a big show like this, I want to bring home a couple. I can do runs and that kind of stuff at a smaller show maybe. I think we're going to see some stuff we just don't get to see a lot, and I hope to bring something home.
Yeah, that's me too. Like I was saying, I think I'm guessing I'll probably skew towards pre-war just because I'll see more of it there than maybe, or at least more copies than I do at most shows. But yeah, you never know. I don't know. I like to, a lot of times I'll kind of buy a bigger card, but then maybe I'll buy a medium card and I'll save some money just to go around and, pick up some bargain box stuff. I don't know. Just depends on how much companionship I sell, I guess.
I still think this show's a good kind of show. Everybody's starting to get to know the dealers a little bit. I think now you see some of their inventory and you start asking them, via text or whatever, email or stuff, are you going to have that at the show? I'm interested in that, and make the deal beforehand. I've made a deal with Jake. He's getting me a Leaf Sid Luckman card. Legends Never Die, and even I'm going to upgrade on a Terry Bradshaw rookie. So those are already done deals. So you get those taken care of pretty quick. Then you can then you can take your time. You don't have to roller skate through everything.
Yeah, no, I would agree. I'd encourage everybody, if you don't follow, I was on Instagram before I ever got on YouTube. So like Ash is on Instagram, and I think
Garrett Wells.
Yeah, Garrett Wells.
Garrett Wells is definitely on Instagram. Tony Monster Cards is on Instagram. I don't know if Howard Chasser or Phil Gary. I don't know. I follow so many I can't remember, but there's a lot of the big vintage dealers are on, Instagram. Jake, I know you're on Facebook. I don't know if you're on Instagram too, but
There's a
guys
bunch
on
of them on
Facebook,
Facebook.
too.
he's
Yeah.
only taking cash from you, Chris.
All right.
checks. That's what he says.
Huh. Okay.
I'd be careful with that, Jake. You're going to get paid in all $2 bills or Sacagawea dollars or something now.
Rolls of quarters.
Yeah. But I think it's a good point. If you can make a deal ahead of time, if somebody had a card you wanted and, set it up to pick it up at the show, that's a great idea.
Yep.
All right. Well, fellas, I don't know. We're an hour and 10 minutes. I could keep going, but anybody else have anything they want to share or talk about? Or
Can't believe nobody else came on to show some cards or.
Oh, hey, you know, I don't know.
Check my video out. I started to have cards with me right now. Sorry about that, guys. But
Yeah,
I'll put a
check
link right
out
now.
Tony's video
Yeah.
where he covers everything he's bringing out there in detail, which I think is cool. Jake's
kinda-
Facebook and Instagram.
I might have to email you or text you about the Butterfinger Geringer.
Yep. I
Mm.
still have it. 6 hours later. Not gone yet. Yeah. Well, let me know. I've got a couple deals lined up with, Jake. I got a couple cards from Jake coming. He and I did a deal a month or so ago and sold a few things to people already. So yeah, kind of getting both ways, right? Selling and
Right.
buying out of the
That's
show.
a great idea. And Steven says he's done that. He can't wait to pick it up. I can't wait to see what it is, Steven. That's awesome. I think it's a great way to go. Take some of the pressure off too, right? Because me, when I get in a show, man, I'm hitting it. I'm like trying to find one of my gold cards, and like I until I get that monkey off my back and kind of pick up a card. I feel like pressure almost, which sounds stupid, but just kind of is what it is. You're afraid that somebody else is going to get to that copy maybe before you do. So yeah, if you could set it up ahead of time, that'd be the way to go.
So Joe, you and I talked at the National almost a year ago. Did you get that big card day 2, day 3? When did you kind of have that work for you?
That was day 2 when I picked up. That was day 2 because the first day I don't know that I think I bought
like a half
2.
day.
Yeah, I bought like 2 cards maybe that half day, but and then I don't think it was even early on day 2 when I picked up that 39 play ball Ted Williams. I think it was maybe more like mid morning or midday. I don't remember, but yeah. But then after that, it was like the pressure was. I felt like it was off. So
yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Jake says I got a few deals done with people riding along with me to Strongsville, which is cool. Yeah, that's great. Chris, I know you guys, Tom and Coop, you guys like to make deals while you're riding along, don't you?
Coming home. I remember doing a video with Theo one time, and he asked, okay, so after Strongsville, how long, or Strongsville or National or whatever, how long did it take you to make a deal, buy your next card? Did you take some time? I said, it took me to get to Illinois. So
yeah, that's awesome. Why not?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But no, also I want to remind people we're still going to have some giveaways, not giveaways. We're going to have some things you can win. We're going to try to send 2 different groups on mission trips. So bring a little bit of extra throwaway money if you can. We're going to do something. We're going to try to do something to where if you want to bring something to add to a box, like we want to have half dozen to 10 drawing cards, bigger type cards, or a lot put together as a lot for a drawing. But if you just want to donate a card here, card there, we're going to put it in a box filled and seal the box and auction that off sometime. And I think that'll be kind of fun. And
that's a good idea. Yeah.
I just think it'd be kind of cool that we do something together as a group. There's people knocking a card community or something like that, but they can knock us all we want, but we've raised money. Yeah. This group has raised money for Signature for Soldiers. It's raised money for other things. And we auctioned off some things a couple of years ago, sent a group to Ecuador. I think putting our name, and I don't know what our name is, but it's YouTube Content Creators and it's fans to me. And I think it'd be neat to be able to say, hey, we sent some money along with those guys so they could do good in this world about something. So that's what
I think the raffle's a great idea.
No, I think it's a great idea, Chris. Put me down. I'll bring a wax box. I got mega boxes here. I'll bring like a top. How about 2025 Top Stadium Club mega box? Wax, sealed wax. I'm good for that. It'll be my donation.
Awesome. Okay.
I thought you'd say 87 tops, Joe.
No, 87 tops.
87 tops.
87 tops stays with me. I got my stuff right back there for my TTM purposes, right behind me. Every time
I know TTM fuel, right?
TTM,
that's what you got.
No, I think that's great if we can, raise some money and just add a little something to the get together. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, I got to take off, guys. It's been a good chat with you.
See you, Tony.
Hey,
See you,
Tony.
Tony.
Thanks for
See you
jumping
soon.
on with us.
Of course, yeah. Thanks for being back. Thanks for being here, Joe. We'll see you.
See ya.
So, Joe, how did you threaten Greg last year? I'm
Oh,
interested.
yeah, it's funny. I pulled that up and left it there for a minute. So I had disagreed with him in a video where he talked about, he said King Griffey Jr. was not a top 20 player of all time, which I take
Oh my gosh.
exception with. Rob, do you agree with me?
I agree with you.
Yeah. So I guess, and I didn't say, Greg, I never said I'd beat you to death. I just said I'd beat you. That's still, I mean, that's kind of crazy. So, no, but I got to meet Greg, at the National last year, which was really, really cool. He's the prima donna in real life that he is on screen. Just so you know.
I was
He's
getting ready to say
the
that.
same. Yeah, he's exactly the same.
Now
so.
he's an author, so
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Oh my God, he's going to be even more insufferable now, right?
yeah.
No, Greg, we're looking forward to seeing you and hanging out, man. I'm super stoked. Yeah, this will be my first Strongsville, so very excited about it.
That's going to be the big thing for me. You know, like you see all those videos with guys back east that they see, each other all the time. And, I'd never get to do that. I got to drive hours to meet these two yahoos at the bottom. But yeah, I'm pumped up to meet everybody. It's going to be great. That's the main reason we're going, is to hang out and make connections and just have a hell of a good time. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Hey, Chris, you got any
Yes, sir.
words of wisdom and any advice for newbies coming to the Strongsville show?
good question.
Don't bother me while I'm looking at cards. No, just newbies for the Strongsville show or newbies for like this meet and greet kind of stuff and this.
The whole
Both.
show.
Yeah.
Do not be afraid if you're not a content creator. If you're not a content creator, do not be afraid to walk up to anybody that you recognize that's on YouTube and say, I watch you on YouTube. One, they're gonna just love the response because everybody wants to hear, oh, you watch me kind of stuff. So we want to hear that from people. Everybody will give you some time. So do not be afraid to stop somebody. Just try to take everything in that you possibly can, but don't try to do too much either. Don't. And one other thing that I've heard from a couple other people, don't try to impress anybody by spending too much.
That's a good call.
I don't know too many YouTubers that would impress. And now they'll love to look at your card, but don't overspend just because, just don't put yourself in that. There's no need. So that's my, that's my take on it. If this is going to be your first Strongsville, there's going to be cards in there that you're going to want, but make sure you want them and you're not trying to impress somebody. And
Lou says he's bringing credit cards, so
yeah, just stuff that he got on raids of people's houses back in the day when he was on the police force. he kept some of the credit cards.
Post the link, Joe.
oh yeah, got it. All right. There you go, Greg. Join us. Lou's going to bring credit cards, and then his video after that, after Strong's, was going to be him with two black eyes where his wife takes care of him. What's up, Greg?
What's up,
You
Greg?
definitely threatened my life, brother. You were like, I'm gonna knock you out. I was just like, really?
I don't remember it being that harsh. I thought it was more playful.
We were by Ash's table. I remember.
Yes.
I was writing in my diary my final thoughts.
yeah, that was when you
Last will and testament.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you bought. Which was that when you bought Cy Young? Then you bought
Cobb.
Cy Young. Cobb. That's right. Yeah, Cobb.
You were there. Man, Jeannie was there. John
Yep.
Wade Boggs fan was there. Adam Vintage Sanctuary was there.
Yep. Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were pacing like Darth Maul was pacing.
You were trying to talk to me, and I
Yeah,
saw
you
the
were just
seal going. I was just
like,
like,
I got it, man. You were like,
Yeah.
you were keyed in, man. Yeah, it was really cool that you got it though.
yeah.
Hey, Joe, I can't hear Greg. I'm going to hop off and log back on.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Come back in. I'll get you.
Do the rest of you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We always seem to have issues whenever I'm hosting and somebody leaves, and it just causes issues.
I'm gonna hop off here and fix me a drink, but I'm gonna really stay on. I'm gonna stay on and listen to you guys talk about me. But
All right.
I'll be over here. Talk amongst yourselves.
Like I said, Linda Richmond, give us a topic.
So, Greg, what about you? Are you have any cards that you're on the hunt for? Or are you keeping it a little bit private?
No, I'm not keeping it private. There's a few things that I'm interested in. I'd like to get. I don't have a Gehrig. I'd like to get one of the Gehrig cards. Gaudy Gehrig probably. I don't know if I can afford it. I've been spending a lot of money lately, so I don't know if I'll be able to.
Too.
Yeah.
That's
Although
common-
Joe, that Jeter card you showed, I'd be interested in. I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what the condition of it is, and
I mean, I think it's pretty good, but yeah, I'll bring it with me, and you can take a
Yeah.
look at it. It's cool. It's just something I picked up with some other cards. You know, kind of a thing that I thought, oh, you don't see too many numbered to 99 inserts from.
Yeah.
I think it's from 99 or 2000, one of the two,
yeah, I think it's a 98 maybe, but
or maybe 98. Yeah.
yeah, that card I would be interested in. Let me show you something that came in I had a big mail day today, so hold on, I'll show you guys.
Oh, awesome! Yeah.
So I've been partly I'm on a non-sport kick for like the last 3 years, 2.5, 3 years. My pirate cards are part of that. So I bought this is a Sitting Bull card.
Oh, that's nice.
This is 1910. This Dockman and Son set, and then in that same set, this is the Buffalo Bill. This came today. And then this, the other one, the other big card in that set's the Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, that's cool too. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
And then I got in that same auction is an auction house that does non-sport stuff. There's another Teddy Roosevelt card that I got.
Oh,
And this card came out of Sweet Cap Tobacco and came on panels, and they hand cut the cards. There were 2 cards on each panel that would come in a pack of cigarettes. And this is the heroes of the Spanish War, which that's what he's known for.
Yeah.
And this set came out in 1901, which is the year he took over as president because of the assassination that took place when he was vice president. So this is like kind of a cool card because it's when he became president.
Oh, I love that.
And then I've also been on a little bit of a shiny card kick, collecting a few guys, but mostly Jeter. And this, I know that this won't mean much to a bunch of, you guys, but to me, this is a huge card. And this is a big Derek Jeter essential credentials card. I mean, this is a really big card.
Yeah, that's a big card.
It's a really big card. So that was my mail day today, which needless to say was expensive. So that's it. So the Strongsville budget took a little bit of a hit, but to answer your question, Mike, you could take me off full screen.
There you go.
Feel it. Gehrig. There's a couple non-sport cards that I'd be interested in. It's one of those things where I have kind of a broad list, and when the right card shows up, like there's a couple of Jackies I'd still like a 50 Jackie, a 56 Jackie. I want both of those. It's kind of all over the place. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but yeah, I'm just excited to hang out. Just like when I went down to the West Coast card show in Ontario, when I flew down there, I bought one card. I bought one card that was like $200. So, but it was worth every penny for the trip. So,
yeah.
I'm gonna look and I'm gonna have fun, but I'll say this to anybody who's not been before. My first year I went, Chris convinced me to go like 2 years ago. And I remember it was the first day, it was Friday, and it was like lunchtime. The show opened at like 10 and it was like 12:30. And Theo comes over and he goes, "Hey, a bunch of us are going to go to lunch. You want to go to lunch?" I'm like, "Dude, we just got in the show. What are you talking about? It's been open for 2 hours." And he goes, "Yeah, but we're going to go to lunch." And I said to myself, like, literally, I was like, "This is crazy. Like, we just got to the show. I flew to Ohio for the show and we're going to," and I said, "No, but remember, Greg, you came here to hang out. You didn't come here for the cards. You came here to hang out." And so I left and I went with them to lunch. And it was like so much fun. That lunch was so much fun. And it like kind of changed the whole trajectory of the weekend for me. And so the one thing I would recommend for people is when you get there, like remember that it's more about the hangout than it is the cards, because you'll find cards anywhere, but you won't be able to hang out with guys like Chris from Missouri anywhere, you know? And so like getting to go out to lunch with Chris, and I sat across from Chris at dinner. It was either Friday night or Saturday night, and he told me the funniest freaking story. I just rolled about his dog, and like he told me another story about his family and some stuff that he shared on the channel on his daughter's birthday, and it was like this roller coaster thing. But like that dinner, sitting across from Chris and Darren, and hearing Chris tell these stories, like that was like one of the highlights of the trip for me. So I'd just say, if you've not been, just keep in mind that the cards are actually secondary to the hangouts. So it was hard for me to kind of wrap my head around that at first, but that moment when they went to lunch and I was just like, I'm out, you know, like I'm going, you know, that was to me sort of a defining moment in realizing why I was actually there. And I'm glad that I did. I actually have, to be honest with you, I actually have a chapter in my book that's about the Strongsville trip. Nice. Yeah, I call it the leap of faith. And I went to Strongsville, and just the adventure that I had, like literally there's a whole chapter on that. And Chris, you're actually mentioned in the book and everything. So
it's going to be a New York bestseller.
Yeah, you got to buy a copy now. I just did that so I could spread the seed, so I could get more people to buy it. Say you're in it.
I got a few coming, but you know, this is not going to be one of these hug fests or anything, but
we know what you're after. It's not a hug.
So I've made a video every year, YouTube goals at Strongsville, right? And every year I said I want to get one friend. I want to come home with one friend. Not come home with them, because that'd be kind of weird too. But I've met that goal every year, right? And and it's people that I talk to on a regular basis, and you know, if there's a guy you think you want to get to know, like I said, don't be afraid to go up and talk to him.
Yeah.
And Greg, if you see that I'm moping around a little bit tonight, but right now, it's because tomorrow is my anniversary, and my wife came out here to fix the computer, and she was holding the dog like a Heisman Trophy winner, like a Heisman Trophy.
Yeah.
And
that dog, dude. I mean, we need to find like one day a week to stick that thing in the kennel or something, just to give you some time, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure she keeps that dog around for a good reason, Greg.
But I'm sure, yeah, I'm sure she's the dog the same thing, you know.
And Rob was that friend last year. You and Rob really hit it off and connected last year, and now you guys are good buddies. And yeah, I mean, I had a few people like that myself. Each trip, you know, you go home and you got a couple more guys that you're tight with.
Yeah. And also us content creators also need to realize there's some just people that watch content that are coming there just to see us, you know, and that sounds a little bit, you know, whatever that sounds like, but you know,
it was like that for me when I went the first year, to be honest with you. I walked out in the lobby and a bunch of you guys were standing in a big circle, and I was just sitting there going like, like, this is pretty cool. Like, I mean, you were standing there, and Mike Moynihan and Theo and John. No, John wasn't there because he didn't go that year. John Wade Boggs fan. There's a bunch of guys that first year, and it was kind of like a little surreal for a minute.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, I know these guys, but like we've never met. You know, it was cool.
Right.
Tom was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we
So-
all started off as viewers. All of us. We all started off as viewers. But I'm sitting there thinking, yeah, I'm going to meet Orlando. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm going to meet Greg. I'm going to meet Mike freaking Petty. My God,
Yeah.
I'm going to be hurting. I'm going to be and Tony and Sammy Thunder and Jason. Guys that I've started to get to know a little bit. Can't wait to meet Rob because we've hit it off and we talk a lot, and I just can't wait. I'm going to be that starstruck guy. I'm telling you guys that, and I don't apologize for that because I love this. I absolutely love this.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to hanging out. I know I keep saying it, but for me, the cards are secondary because a lot of times I'm spending the money, like Greg, to your point, I'm spending the money before I even go to the show because I live by that rule of if I find it on eBay and I'd be happy to find it at the show at that price or whatever, I'm going to buy it. So, I'm going to go to the show. If I don't buy any cards, I'm still going to be happy. In fact, I'm going to show a couple cards right now that I've shown a couple guys, but I haven't shown this on my channel yet, and this is part of the reason I have no money for Strongsville.
Oh boy!
So I know, hard to believe that I got a really good deal on this, but I got a really good deal on this. In fact, a guy listed it at Buy It Now a little too cheap, and I smashed it. And he said, "Hey, you know what? I got another one." I said, "You do?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "How much?" He goes, "Same as the first one." So I bought it too.
Oh my gosh!
So now I got to decide which one I'm going to keep. And which one that may be something I'm bringing to Strongsville. I may send them off to SGC for their 2 to 3 day grading and bring that. But I couldn't leave that behind. It was going to cut into my Strongsville budget, but I didn't care because I couldn't pass that up. Right?
Yeah, I was sworn to secrecy while Joe was waiting on that deal to go down on those jackies. That's about as nervous as I've ever seen Joe.
He tortured me. He let me hold those things at the Columbia show, and I'm definitely interested in one of them.
So they like to torture you, apparently. I mean, Joe or Rob's shown the Veda Pinson 2 or 3 times.
He's probably going to show it again. He's probably going to pick it up. Oh man, you guys are killing me.
Hey, Greg, I did have a question about your book. I did see a post on Instagram, and I'm sure on your channel you've talked about it. But where can you pick up a copy of your book?
So there's a few ways. So one thing, Amazon. You can buy it on Amazon. And I put out a thing on my channel, like a link if people wanted to buy it in Strongsville. And because I can't travel them with me because I can't, go on a plane with a bunch of books. So what I did is there were about 40 people that filled out the form and they PayPal'd me. And everybody PayPal me except for Rob, actually, if I'm being honest.
I didn't PayPal you either.
And so I ordered 50 of them and I had them mailed to Scott Reindeer Studios so that he could drive them to me. So they're being printed and sent to Scott. But I don't know how many to bring. So I have the 40 people that have already paid, plus I'm bringing 10 more. And then if like people are like, hey, I didn't or whatever, I could try to pack some in my suitcase too. So if you wanted it at Strongsville, that's one way. Another way is I know this sounds weird. I mean, I think it's weird, but it's not weird. It's just weird for me. But some people were like, well, I want to buy it, but I want you to sign it. And I'm just like, why? I'm just a dorky guy, but I get it.
I'm collecting that kind of stuff though.
Yeah. So I also have a link on our Sports Card Clubhouse channel. If you go to the midlife link, if you click on there, I have a link to give me your address and information and everything. And I'll sign it. I have a bunch in my house and I'll sign them and I'll mail them directly to your house. Yeah, so if you want a signed one, Sports Card Clubhouse midlife link. If you just want one, go to Amazon. And if you want one in Strongsville, let me know quick because I need to put it on the list because I only have so many that I ordered. But yeah, thank you for asking. I want to throw one other thing out there that Strongsville thing, because Steven with the PH is in the chat. The other thing that is really cool about Strongsville is that because we're all staying at the same place and because the show is so small, like when people make big purchases, a lot of us are like gathered around as they're doing it. Like Steven, the first year, got his Leaf Jackie and was just like over the moon about it, as he should be, because it's just gorgeous. And then later in the show, Petty bought a ice cream cart of Babe Ruth. I think it was the Harringtons, maybe. Petty can tell me in the chat. He's in there. But like a bunch of us were standing around him. Like that's part of the fun too, is like being there when people make the purchase. And the show's so small that you can kind of go like, he's going over to buy the card now. And a lot of us will go over. So that's pretty fun too. Yeah. Petty was there when I bought my Christy Mathewson portrait last year. Yeah, Steven, that was awesome. Seeing your excitement and seeing the card and getting to hold that Jackie was awesome. Oh, it's the yin yang. So yeah.
He's so well spoken.
Yeah.
Now might be a good time to talk to Petty about using his room as the overflow for the meet and greet.
Oh yeah, let him know.
No, he already greenlit that earlier. He's fine.
Oh man, that's awesome.
And I would say let people know also what you're looking for at the show, because I mean last year Steve from Vintage on Vintage was looking for a Koufax rookie, and sometimes you look at tables, you might miss something, and if you got another set of eyes on it, you know, somebody you trust or whatever, and like I was able to help him out with that card, and that was one of my highlights of the show, was to help somebody else find a card that they really wanted. So.
Yeah, I was standing next to Keith, Lonely Basement. He was in here earlier, I think.
He was,
He was standing next to me at Ash's table, and he was looking at a 34 Gaudy Gehrig, the green one. And he was like, what do you think of this card? And, you know, give me another set of eyes. And he ended up buying the card. And I mean, he's a big Yankee collector, so that was really cool to be able to give him some input. And so that's part of the fun for me, is even if I don't buy anything, if I'm there with other people as they are, that's cool.
And I'm going to say this because there's some guys in the chat that can verify this, but if you've been married for a long time, go to your wife before this show and ask her for a hall pass, a break. I was at breakfast with my friends, you know, and there was this young lady who was with her husband, mind you, and she showed us a couple cards. Josh Stottlemyre was there too, and he had a couple Babe Ruth cards he was showing. Well, this young lady had picked up a Babe Ruth card. She picked up the Babe Ruth card, and like a Roberto Clemente rookie. Tom would be able to tell you what all she had. And I looked at her and I said, I think I want to marry you, in front of her husband. And he seemed like he was okay with it. And my wife would understand. She would have said, oh, yeah, I get it now. But I almost went away from Strongsville with a wife. So maybe you want to have that conversation with your wife before you come.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I think Craig's been into some of Billy's moonshine, and he remembers something that didn't happen.
Hey, Greg,
Yeah.
are you worried about these Missouri guys after hearing?
I love all you guys, to be honest with you.
I'm a little worried. Me and Tyler are a little.
Nah, they're fine.
I'm from Kansas, but that's probably even
I'm
worse.
very gentle and thorough lover. I just want to
See what I'm saying, Greg?
Yeah.
Tyler, you can hang out in my room if you need to.
Yeah,
See?
I'm going to go up and see Petty. I have referred to the Missouri and Kansas guys as ruffians quite a few times on various shows, but it is quite a motley crew. I'm proud to be associated with them from time to time.
Me too.
There you go. There you go.
We have quite the dynamic of a group, because you've got Royals fans versus Cardinals fans, and then you've got Jayhawks and then Missouri Tigers. So we're always arguing big. We love each other, man. We're a great group.
I'll tell you, what just hit me is I need to get with my man Tony and see if we can't talk Greg into wearing some beautiful Tennessee orange around the show with us.
I have a hoodie.
I know
a hoodie.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think it needs to come out at Independence. I'm just saying you can rip it's the most beautiful color I know of.
Yeah.
So
I if I were to move, Tennessee's on the short list.
Yeah,
the very
absolutely.
short list.
Well, you could have him. You could have Greg in his Tennessee hoodie and have Petty with some Tennessee whiskey walking side by side with him.
I mean, that sounds like a good time to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Petty got a Tennessee hoodie from Tony too. He had it in his trunk at the West Coast show. You guys are just lucky because you're all close to each other. I don't have. I mean, I got Jeremy from California. He lives about 45 minutes from me, but that's it. Like, I don't get to see people. I don't get to hang out. So, yeah, I'm jealous that you guys all get to see each other. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, you need to come east a little bit, Greg.
Yeah, just move out of California. Come on.
Trust me, dude. Every day I question myself on why I'm still here. I went up to so gas right now is about what, $5.60 a gallon or something, $5.70 a gallon. I was up in the mountains with my wife. We went up to a cabin for a couple of days, and we were driving back through Truckee, which is kind of outside.
Stop for a second. Did you have a dog? I just want to know.
No, my dog's dead, Chris. So
mine's next.
I had no impediments, so I was fine. I went up the mountains, and on the way back, we're driving through Truckee, which is just outside of Lake Tahoe. I'm not making this up. $6.90 a gallon. $6.90 for regular.
I paid $3.69 and I about puked. I thought that was bad. $3.69 yesterday.
Donner Pass is Truckee. That's right. Right where the Donner, Stukes got it. Is right at Donner Pass, right where the Donner party got stuck and went savage on each other.
Picnic or anything, did you?
Yeah, we drove by Donner Lake, Donner Pass, all of it. Yeah.
I'm going to quit complaining about the $3 gallon prices here. Then.
Well, in my truck holds 36 gallons.
Same here. Yeah.
So do the math. It's $200 plus to fill up my tank. So.
Yeah, that's crazy. Whew, man. Now it was $90-something for me to fill up the other day.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Shipping doors out is 37% more expensive for me right now.
Ooh, man.
Prices
on orders I took 6 months ago.
Prices for flights have gone way up for the national. If people haven't bought their national tickets yet because of fuel costs. So, yeah.
My wife was looking at Disney World. We're going to Disney World again for like the 4th year in a row, and she was looking at planes tickets for September, and yeah, it was crazy. It was almost twice as much as we paid last year, I think.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, come to Missouri. Come hang out with us. We get together. We have a good time.
Yeah.
Hey, a buddy of mine went to University of Arkansas, and he loves it out there. So,
Lou says he'll buy you a book so you can help fill up your gas tank.
I don't mind me 1 gallon, bro.
Oh, that's rough.
The attendant fills it up. Yeah, some states have that. Oregon has that, where you go up there and the person just fills it up for you. You just sit in the car. I'm like, man, that sounds great.
You have to, right?
Yeah. State law in a few states. I think is it New Jersey? Mark, where are you from? Is it New Jersey? The other one?
Pennsylvania.
I think. Couple states. That's crazy. At least you don't have to get out of your car.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark's in New Jersey.
It's just a job creation thing.
Whatever they got to do, old school. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, they used to pump gas for us, but that's a long time.
Well, you could get the full service, or you could do it yourself, and they'd check your oil and all that.
Yep.
Well, not that kind, Chris, but yeah, regular checking your oil. Car oil.
Greg would fit right in with our chats.
I was going to say, Greg, we're pretty tame on here, but you should join us when we're not filming.
I was on with you guys once when you guys weren't live. I hopped on.
You said earlier that you were jealous that we have friends so close. You can't be that jealous of me. You're talking about Coop and Tom. There's
No, you guys are all great. Coop and Tom included. Is Coop going to come to the Strong Show this year, Chris?
He's bringing his son, and what's cool about that is son's getting married the following weekend. So they're having kind of a bachelor party for his son, like this weekend. But his real bachelor party is hanging out with us buying cards. Right?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
No, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. The worst thing that you talking about being around friends and stuff at the shows, that's the worst thing for me this time. And I gotta change my outlook on it because I have to leave early. And on something like this, man, I want to be the first one there and the last one to leave. You know, I want to be the one shutting off the lights and stuff, but I don't get to do that this year, and that kind of sucks. But I'll put on a happy face when I see you guys. I promise.
Yeah, just don't forget my card, man. Bring my card, Chris. Don't forget.
I got it. 1978 Mario Mendoza, baby.
Yep, that's right. PSA 4.
God, I hope you forget that card, Chris. That would just crack me up.
And I've been known to do stuff like that.
I would
know
feel
it's hard to
bad for
believe.
Rob, but I'd still laugh.
He's going to call you 10 times that day to make sure you don't forget it.
Oh,
I've got that deal Rob knows about with David Massari, and if he doesn't bring that card, I'm gonna legit fight him in the lobby. That's a promise. That's a promise.
Oh man,
He'll be a fun one to see theirs too.
Oh, he's the best. He's a great guy.
What's he doing hanging around with Rob? He calls Rob like it's.
He won't leave me alone, man. He's texting me all hours of the night and wanting to hang out at this show, that show.
Yeah, he's got that, little tiny collection he's trying to let grow. So I'm bringing my duplicates of the 81 flares to help him get started on some stuff.
Steven says, make sure have your wife pack it in your bag there so you don't forget Rob's card.
That's who you need to be talking to, Rob. Talk to his wife. She'll do it right.
Oh, he does. He
I
does.
talk to her about almost every night.
He's not following that restraining order.
I just sent her that video that Greg sent me.
as evidence.
Did you actually watch it yet, Rob?
Yeah. You did a good job.
I think he sent it. I think he sent it to Tyler as well.
I won't share it with anyone, Chris. I assure you.
Oh, but trust me, when I make our little preview episodes for My Lives, I pull the most. I cut the editing right to make things sound as wild as I possibly can. I mean, heck, Petty's in the chat. They did a video. Petty and Tony did a video, which we put on our Clubhouse channel. And the other guys like, we can't have cussing, and I'm just like, all right. So I went through, it took me 45 minutes to bleep out all of Petty's cuss words in that episode. And it was only a 20-minute video. I'm just like, add it, longer, shorter. It's crazy.
Oh,
it was pretty fun.
It was funny in that video because there was one point where Petty didn't say it. He's like, oh yeah, I can't cuss on here. And this was after he already dropped 4 F-bombs.
Right.
Yeah. And Tony reminded him like twice.
Yeah. There's like 6 immediate beeps right after Tony said that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's too good.
It's all good, Petty. I love you. You can do whatever you want. I'll beep it out.
He says, I told Tony I wouldn't cuss too.
All right. Well, I'm going to shove off, guys. Thank you for letting me crash in for a little bit.
Thanks for jumping.
Thanks, Greg.
Looking forward to 3 weeks from now seeing all you guys. So that'll be fun.
Right.
So
Absolutely, man. We'll
brother.
see you.
All right, guys.
Take it easy.
See you, man.
All right. Yeah, guys, we've been on here for almost 2 hours. This is a new record for bullpen. So I'd say we can wind it down here. Any final thoughts? Mike, you got any final thoughts?
Yeah, just kind of circle back to where we started talking about Rev Steve. And, there's a lot of, there's the hobby drama, people bickering about this or that. And man, let's have fun. You guys collect the way you want to collect. Don't worry about how other people collect. This is a hobby. Treat it as a hobby. And we're here for the relationships. We can get cards sitting on a toilet, like I like to say. So, be kind to each other. Have a good time. No, tomorrow is not promised. And we all got a big reminder of that this week, unfortunately. And so let's just do this. Keep it fun, keep it light, do it for the right reason, and don't take it too serious.
For sure. I can I echo those sentiments, Mike. Well said. Rob, what about you? Any closing thoughts?
Not really. I just say, just go after cards you love, man. Just go after cards like this.
That's not being nice, brother. Oh, you're killing me. I love you, man.
Find these dream cards, man.
Yeah.
No, I'm just looking forward to Strongsville. I would like to, I don't know, Chris, for the get together. If we could put, like, I know there's a card show. I go to that Moeller card show twice a year here in Cincinnati, and guys that like meant something to that community, like dealers and even like former Reds that would always sign autographs there when they've passed away. They would have like a little something, like a picture of that person, like a little memorial, just on a table. Maybe something like that for Rev Steve. At the get together, maybe just something, a Manny Sanguian card, or laying next to it, or something. I don't know. Just a thought.
There's going to be some stuff coming out on a couple about maybe something like that. That'll be coming out soon on somebody else's channel. Some sentiments from his wife, that kind of stuff, And maybe we can do something a little special, but
maybe a candle or something with his picture or something.
Yeah, and I think we might be able to get that done. But my take on it, my last word on this is we had somebody outside of my community here commit suicide today. And not in our town, but kind of they're kin to somebody that works for me. And I'm going to make it a point that this baseball cards can be a getaway from somebody. And I want to make sure they have a great time, no matter who it is, at Strongsville. If I can shake somebody's hand and make them smile, you don't know what's going through somebody's mind right now. And, there's somebody out there that wants to be part of this group, or they just want to, they want to share their cards. I'm going to be as interested in what everybody else picks up more than I'm interested in what I pick up. And I'm going to try to make it a point to not overlook the littlest thing that if somebody tries to reach out and talk to me. It's just life's too short to be an asshole, and all the assholes need to be out of this hobby. They don't want them to be. I don't want them to hurt something that I love doing, that kind of stuff. And so I'm going to make it my point for the time that I'm there, getting there and there, to make sure I represent what we do as a fun thing and be good. I'm going to be as good as I can to everybody. Maybe not Jayhawker, maybe not Rob, but anybody I don't know. And I think that's important for us to think about too.
Well said, buddy.
Yeah, I agree. I echo those sentiments too. Like, if anybody's watching this and they want to be a part of the fun, just come be a part. Reach out to us. You don't even have to do videos. You want to just,
right.
Reach out. This is an open open community. You know, everybody's welcome and come be a part of it. It is a great escape from the realities of we all have stuff going on in our daily lives, and I think we can all say we use this as a nice escape, something we enjoy, helps out with our mental health, right? So definitely agree. Tyler, what are your closing thoughts?
Well, I'd echo everything that's already been said, but you know, to me, it's the Independence show is going to be kind of a culmination of, like, you know, 7 months ago, I hopped on YouTube and had watched all you guys and Greg and a lot of people we talk about, and had no idea that I'd actually, you know, get to know you guys and be a part of the community like I have so far, and just really looking forward to seeing everybody in person and hanging out and making new relationships and just seeing what the community is all about in person and being a part of that. So it's really cool, you know, just looking back a few months ago to making the decision to get on YouTube, to actually being a part of this and part of this live stream and other things I've got to be a part of. So would definitely encourage anybody out there that, you know, is, like you said, is interested in hooking up and meeting these folks and being a part of the community. Put yourself out there, because I've not run into a single person that I've not, you know, valued meeting and getting to know and spending time with. It's a great community.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right, well, fellas, this has been a lot of fun. I really appreciate everybody jumping on with me. We showed some cards. You know, we've talked about Strongsville. I mean, heck, I know some people are going to probably get tired of hearing about it if they're not going. I know this time last year I knew I wasn't going, so I was like avoiding some of this content. But this year I'm like knee deep in it because, you know, I'm so excited. So hopefully maybe we got 3 weeks we can get together and do another live or something to get hyped up for it. But if nothing else, we'll be together in about 3 weeks, and I'm so excited.
If anybody wants to hop on chats, I've got a lot of nervous energy between now and then. Shoot me your email, man. I wouldn't mind doing it every damn night of the week. I love doing this stuff. So unrecorded chats. Yeah,
unrecorded. Some things on there we wouldn't want recorded. So
yeah,
for sure. So. All right. Well, with that being said, we're going to sign off for the night. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you very, very much. Thanks for hopping on and enjoying some time with us.
Orlando, we're going to get you on a chat with us. You just hopped on here. We're going to get you on a chat before Strongsville.
Yeah, for sure. And hey, Mark, I just saw yours. Email me, buddy. Email me, redneckcollector@gmail.com. We'll hook up. So, all right. Good night, everybody. We'll see you soon.
See ya.
See ya.